What's up, non-post viewers? This is your girl, Number Blocker, and today I'm just doing a quick video on a technique that I use to put my numbers in sequential order. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to my girl, Number Cruncher, and if you have any questions or would like to know more, please feel free to leave your comments, questions, and we'll try to do our best to get back to you. Just give me some time to get things up and running, but I'm using a piece of paper. I will have a whiteboard soon to get things set up. Okay, well, today I'm going to be showing you the technique of sequential order with Fantasy 5. That's a game that I enjoy playing, and I noticed that doing this technique, I'm able to see a lot of hits even if I don't hit the numbers. But I do this workout because it shows me a lot, and as you continue to do it and follow these basic instructions or whatever the case may be, you'll see it's going to be a difference in your number selection. Right now, it's May 18th. I'm going to show you the numbers from yesterday's Florida Fantasy 5, and here you see a basic number line. The number line is very important. If you know your number line and you know how to set up your numbers according to it or where they're able to fit in, you'll have a great chance at winning, because numbers, the lottery isn't just random. As you can see with this number line, I have the number line from left to right, from 10 through 0, and also the opposite, 1 through 10 on the other number line. Vice versa, if you do it the other way, it'll count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so let me step down. Last night's Florida's Fantasy 5 numbers were 7, 20, 24, 32, and 34. What I do is, you see that I have a total of 9. I count the digits that they played, which total up to 9. So I write that number down because that's important. I may need to add 9, subtract 9. I mean, you would have to figure out all the things that you would need for that particular game. Before I move on, I also spot my problem numbers to let me know where I have a reverse at. And I know that one of my problem numbers is 32 and 34. Reason being that these numbers are a problem is I know that when it comes to basic addition and subtraction, 3 minus 2 is truly 1. It's a negative number if I try to get 5. The same thing with 34. Oh, excuse me, it's not 35, just 32 and 20 are my problem numbers, so pardon me. Alright, so what I do next is, after I spot my problem numbers, which is 20 and 32, I move on. Okay. Next is, I put my numbers in sequential order. When I say sequence, I take the number played, the total of 9 digits, and I arrange them in order from 0 through 1 and stop at whatever number. In this case, they didn't give us 0 1. Once I arranged 7 through 34, I ended up with 0, 2, 22, 33, 44, and 7. It's still a combination of 9 digits. I also write my missing numbers, which my missing number is 1, 5, 6, 8, and 9. So now that I have my missing numbers and my played numbers, I have a total of 14 digits that I'm working with. Either I need to find the sum of 14, or 14 will be a number. It's just however you set up the play board for you to remember what is significant. Maybe you are trying to get things that are equivalent to 14 or 3 or something. But moving right along, after I place my played numbers in sequential order, then I also find the missing numbers, because just because you see missing 5, 6, 8, and 9 doesn't really mean that these numbers are really missing. They're just probably hidden in these numbers. Alright. But now what I do is, once I put those numbers in the sequential order from the played numbers, then I also do another line, which is this line, and put it in sequential order. I know that one less than 2 is 1. So then I go 23, 45, 6, 7. I kept them in pairs. I made a pair of a natural number line, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, wherever it fit in that. And as you can see here, I ended up with the number 8 now. So 8 would really be my missing number. So I would make 8 as a number of choice. That's also significant. So I'll highlight that number so that I won't forget. 8 is also my missing number. So you see how it's starting to take place. 8 missing number. 8 is now on the board. Alright. Now, before I move on, what I do is I also find the sum total of my played numbers. So I'm going to break them down. Oh, before I move up, let me get to the number line. My played number was 0, 7. Based on the number line, I don't have a 7 or a 0 here. So 0 is supposed to actually be right there. So I have 0 is missing, and okay, 0 is missing. Now if I count, I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which they gave me a 7. Okay, so that lets me know I have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. But as you can see, with my missing numbers, I don't have a 6, I don't have a 5, and I don't have a 1. So there is a problem. So I break down my sum numbers. I take the 7, which was played, and based on the number line, I know that this 7 really couldn't reach its maximum value to 8 because I don't have a 6, 4, or 5 from the missing numbers. So since I don't have those numbers, I have to find the total sum of a number that is equivalent to the 7. Okay, now here are my sum numbers. For 7, I know that 16 is equivalent to 7 because it's the sum of 7. 1 plus 6 is 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. So keep in mind, what I also do is highlighters are my best friend. I'm going to highlight the 37 because they gave us that. Another thing is with your missing numbers. You see I'm missing 1, 5, 6, 8, 9. But over here, the only way I'll be able to get those numbers is if I made 7 and 16. Because that would give me the 1, and I really don't have a 6. So I really can't use that, but I do have a 4. So that lets me know that I can use 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. And I don't have a 13 on here. I do have a 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. But I don't have a 13. So I will narrow out my numbers like that. I actually do have a 13. Out of 22, which is the number that's in sequence in my second order, I also break down my sequential numbers, which is the 22 right here, if you can see it. And that gave me 2 plus 2 is 4, 1 plus 3 is 4, and 0 plus 4 is 4. So I would consider 13 being one of my numbers since I do have a 4 on the board. So I'll highlight that. Let me take you back to the sum of my numbers because I do jump around. I'm at 20. I know that this is a full 2. That 20 is the sum of 2. The only way that you can get a 2 is if you have 0, 2, or 1 plus 1. Because if you subtract 1 plus 1, it's going to leave you with 0. So you don't want to do that. But you know that you really don't have a 2, because 1 is a missing number. There's a 1 there, the missing number. So you will have to either stick with 0, 2, or make it a 1. It's once you complete the board. Right now, I'm not predicting the numbers. I'm just finding my numbers up. My computer is moving quite slowly, and I'm going to speed it up. Now, once I have the sum number for my sequential numbers and my regular number line, I then try to create pairs based on numbers that I can get. And how I would pair them up is I would divide my numbers in half. I know I would divide my numbers in half. I can go 2 minus 1 is 1. I can go 23, 22, 34, 35 would be a number. 8 would be my first number, of course. So actually I would go with 8, 23, 21, 33, 34, 35. You can get a 36. See how these numbers cross cancel that way? You can do that. Or you can also go back and pick the numbers here. This was a third number. I was missing 5. I can find numbers combination to give me the number that's equivalent to 5. I can do 23. That was one of the missing numbers. 6 was a missing number. I can do 33. 8 was a missing number. I think I can do 26. So it's also still summing up the numbers. I do hope that this video is very informational. If you have any questions or need clarification, let me know. I'm new at this, so bear with me. But all is well. Just find those strategies that work for you, and it's number blocker, and look forward for more videos. It's a great day in paradise. Enjoy your day.